Good morning, Vinod Kumar Vetradi. Welcome to videos on Nehru's life and his policies and views. Nehru was actually given best education right from his home itself. He was given the coaching of two scholars. One was a Sanskrit scholar, and the other one was Ferdinand T. Brooks, was an English scholar. With the influence of these two people, particularly of Ferdinand T. Brooks, the teacher who taught him right at his home, he could develop an ardent reading habit, and also he became a best reader in the future only because of the help of this particular governess, and his name was Ferdinand T. Brooks. And he actually helped him to master English literature and persuaded him to read the books of obviously Mark Twain and Charles Dickens and so on. So he had a tremendous impact, and he had actually brought him to much more bigger and what we can say a white canvas reading habit in Mr. Nehru, and that could actually pave the way for defining and designing the character as well as the disposition of child Nehru. I mean the baby Nehru at the time while he was very young at his home. And these two governesses, I say, that teachers who have actually been employed by Motilal Nehru did have great influence in the life of Nehru. And in the book of Shashi Tharoor, Nehru, the Invention of India, it actually mentions he had two British governesses at home, and from 1901 to 4, a private tutor, the Irish-French Ferdinand T. Brooks, who taught him English poetry and rudiments of science from a laboratory depth at home and instilled him a lifelong love of reading. Ferdinand T. Brooks, it clearly says that, instilled the habit of reading in Nehru, and he introduced young Nehru, Scott, Dickens, Arthur Conan Doyle, and Mark Twain. See, that's the influence of this person. Motilal also engaged an eminent Sanskrit tutor also to teach in India's culture and Sanskrit, and also much more about India's indigenous culture and civilization. Okay, Brooks actually has drawn Nehru towards theosophy too. A conflation of Hindu doctrines and Christian ethics has been taught to Mr. Nehru with the help of Mr. Brooks, and also that was really the right education that Mr. Nehru could get, and enjoy at his young period in his life. Thank you very much.